I've been looking at purses lately on the national, regional, and local level, and I can't help wondering, when is this bubble going to pop? Or at the very least, when are these purse hikes going to plateau? All on today's edition of the Sprint Car Unlimited 90 at 9. First and foremost, I want everybody to know that I think it's great drivers and teams are getting paid more money. They deserve it, especially with the money the teams lay out to participate in this endeavor. But the increased purses are taking a toll on racetracks. And I have to wonder, if this continues, where's the money going to come from? After recent 90 at 9s, it's become painfully obvious that people around this sport don't understand the expenses tracks incur just by opening up the gates. In central Pennsylvania, that number bounces between 13,000 and 18,000 on a regular night. That number includes security, employees, utilities, insurance, etc. Throw in the climbing purses, and it can be difficult to make ends meet. To compensate, tracks and series raise ticket prices. People complain, which could lead to less fans willing to pay the freight to get into the speedway. It's already affecting the weekly program, which brings me back to my original question. What is the breaking point? Not just with ticket prices, but tracks and series raising purses to compete against each other in this economic gamble. It's easy to say competition is good for business. Most of the time it is. But dirt track racing isn't a department store or a restaurant that is pulling customers from all walks of society. This is a niche sport, and the pool of fans to pull from is on a much lower scale. But that hasn't slowed down this dollars and cents arms race. Tracks and series continue to raise purses at an alarming rate to compete for drivers and fans. It's a losing model because at some point you can't go higher, or you price out your consumers. If that happens, you lose money, and that could end up leading to the doors closing. It's a slippery slope, a path that I don't envy for any promoter, regardless of how rich or poor. At some point, I wish promoters, at least at the local level, would all get in a room and communicate about purses, scheduling, rules, etc. Right now, it's the wild, wild west out there, and the only time that time period prospers is in the movies. That's going to wrap up this edition of the Sprint Car Unlimited 90 at 9, and we'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned.